Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars in this 2003 Aston Martin DB7 AR1 Zagato. 5.9 liter V12, 400 some horsepower. It's crazy. They only made about 100 of these, ladies and gentlemen. I could refer back to my Gran Turismo game if I really wanted to. Welcome to Celebrity Cars, ladies and gentlemen. We're located just down the strip from all the shiny lights on the strip here in Las Vegas. You Aston Martin fans, man, you must want one of these in your collection. They only made about 100. This in order for them to be able to add these particular cars to the racetrack back in the early 2000s. And they succeeded in all kinds of levels. This is a beautiful ride. Check it out. You ready for this? It has just under 6,000 miles on the odometer. It's beautiful. The wheels are in perfect condition. The paint is in 99% perfect condition. The interior, because of its cream color in 2003, we have a slight patinaed wear. Is there any rips in it and stains and all that kind of stuff? No, heavens no. And check this out. See this really cool convertible right here? Folks, this is how it stays. There's no top. Don't drive it in the rain. It's a very, very collectible automobile. So I'm your living, breathing condition report here at Celebrity Cars, and I'm supposed to show you the nicks and scratches and chips and all that kind of stuff. This isn't going to take long. Then we're going to test drive it and drive it around the block. But come on in here, Quincy. Quincy's behind the camera, folks. He's really good with that thing. And we're going to share with you the only blemishes I've been able to find on this car. So let's hunker down up front here. I have extremely small little chip right here and one right there. All right, thank you. And then over here is a small chip right there. Okay, and unfortunately, this grill got popped. I believe the guy said just some brush was blowing down the street, and he hit it, and this piece broke off. And unfortunately, we don't have the piece. So it's, yeah, sorry, it's a bummer. Down here on the bottom, there's just some really, really minor, silly, small. That's a bug. Really minor wear down here. There's another small chip right here. Quincy, can you come in and share that one? And stay right here for just a moment, please, because we got that one. We have this one. And then, folks, that's it. That's really it. I mean, that's it. Got a little fogging in this headlight right here, maybe a little bit in the other one. But go ahead. Look at all the body panels and how nicely they all line up. I could sit here and look at this car forever. Fog lights look like they're new. For some reason, the environment never got to them. Obviously, with just under 6,000 miles on it, it hasn't spent a whole lot of time doing boo. Nothing. Just, one of the car shows and parades. That's about it. This is that special of a car. There's not many available for sale. Boy, folks, they're certainly not cheap. And I can't get over the horsepower and how fast these cars are. It's a very, very fast car. Great big motor up there. I'll show it to you in a minute. Folks, wheel number 1. No curb rash. And honest to John, it's good as new. All the way down the driver's side here. There's nothing. There's not even a mark getting in and out of the car. We could be really, really picky and pick on this light scrape of just a pant leg. No, this didn't hit a car door or a garage wall. It's just wear of passing by, getting in and out of the car. Rear driver's side wheel and tire, perfect. Brakes, beautiful red. While we're here, just check this out. Quincy, you could start from left to right, and I don't have to say anything. I don't have anything to point at. You can look at the reflection on the ceiling of our skylights and our lights. And isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so we got that portion taken care of. Thank you. Now, down here in the back, look at this. A rear bumper is so attractive. Tail lights are beautiful. The chrome emblems, these are all super shiny still. There's zero patina going on back here. I do have to point out a scratch. I forgot about it, Quincy. I don't know how it happened. There it is. It starts here and it ends here. Will a fancy detailer be able to get that out? No, unfortunately. It's there. Hopefully you can let it ride, but that's it back here. These rear tail lights back here, reverse lights are super cool. Everything else back here is beautiful. Now, I would also like to point out, you know, we kind of have that fancy plastic back here. There's no spider webs, I tell you, for sure. My cars have these same bumpers, and if they bump into anything, not even instantly, a day later, when they go to retract, they split out in the spider webbing, and there's none of it. So, super, super cool shape. All right, let's work our way down the passenger side, and I have the same thing to report. Each wheel is beautiful, all the way down the sides. All the body panels light up beautifully. Absolutely zero signs of any kind of weird paint work or even paint chip stuff. This is just beautiful all the way down. Front driver's side, or front passenger side wheel and tire, once again, nothing to report. Quincy, come on up here. Let's get a good look down at this hood. We haven't talked about the hood except for, you know, those two little spots on the nose cone. And look at this. Folks, most new cars don't look this good. I'll find a clear coat scratch. I'll find nothing. It's the benefit of under 6,000 miles. The windshield doesn't ever look like it's even hit the environment at all. It's absolutely perfect. And then we get into this really super cool interior. I want to point out just the getting in and out of the car. This particular sill here, here's your DB AR1, hand-built in England by Mark Davis. Okay, there's Mark Davis name on there. The floor mats are in excellent shape. You can see underneath here, there's the floorboards. They're super nice and clean because this has just never been in any real environment like snow or rain or any of those things. It's just in beautiful shape. Beautiful shape. The doors are in beautiful shape. Okay, there's a little itty bitty. See, folks, I don't want to get into this. I'm pretty sure my magic eraser will make that go away and these two little marks go away. There's no rips. I would be more concerned of these two right here. But these will blow out. But folks, we're talking a cream interior. Been around for 20 whole years, 6,000 miles. It is close to perfect. There's a little bit of wear getting in and out of the car, so there's just a little discoloration in the seat, but not enough to cause any kind of stink. This bolster here, there's zero wear. The seam right here, there's nothing. If there's any wear, it's just here getting in and out. The leather wrap around the parking brake is in great shape. The center console's in beautiful shape. The wood inlays in the center console are incredible. Quincy, if you could, if you could steer back behind the seat, behind the driver's seat, in that really unique pattern of the quilting of the leather and the, look at this, look at how this, and you can see right through. It's super, super cool. No, there's no roof, folks. There's no roof to, nothing. Okay, so you're stuck with what you see. Just in case you're looking at one of these for the first time. Now, one thing I am going to be doing here is looking in this trunk for the first time, because I have never looked in this trunk before. I don't even know where to grab it. Okay, so it looks like a very fancy automobile cover. Some additional covers, I would believe, for the interior if you were to leave it outside. Fancy umbrellas that have never been used, obviously. And underneath here, I see a CD changer and a trickle charger. And where the battery would be, I see the books back here. Super cool. Super cool, super cool. Leather inlays. All right. All right, that closed up real nice. Let's take a look at this engine compartment because it's pretty impressive, folks. Oh, Quincy, I might need you to assist me on the other side, please. Folks, you undo the latch here. It doesn't let go over there totally, so you need somebody to pry up that end and then pull this one out. There's a clamp right here too, okay? So you have these little ones and a little one over there, and that one gets a little stuck. But it didn't the first time I did it, but ever since then it's gotten a little stuck, but no big deal. Just don't forget about this one. Here you go. Here's your V12. If you look down the channels of, where the rain or, condensation, whatever, would fall down, the cracks could out. No precipitation is ever laid in here. I can tell by the bolts. I can tell by the fact that there's no watermarks and the paint is crystal clear. And this has been in a private collection and stored very nicely. Kind of can't get enough of this car. If you could look down in there too, Quincy, if you would, and then the inside of this hood. Folks, this car came to us this way. I wiped the wheels and brakes off, and I never touched the engine compartment or the trunk, or actually we did clean up the interior a little bit. But this car pretty much came this way. That's how nice this automobile is. We spend like hours on vehicles when they come in here, and we're just kind of told to leave this one alone. There you have it. Now look, we're going to go for a quick ride around the block. I really don't want to, because I certainly wouldn't want to add one more chip or small thing to the front of this almost perfect nose here. But we are going to go around the block real quick. Make sure it drives straight, gets through the gears, no shaking in the, you get it. We'll be right back. Stick around. Well, as promised, folks, we get to take this beautiful Aston Martin out for a quick ride, this Zagato. I normally take this time to, since we're out in the sunlight, to look around the dash pad and the steering wheel and the center console again, just to make sure I don't see anything obscure, any stains, any rips, any of those things, and we're in good shape. We're in awesome shape. Okay, key in the ignition, foot on the brake. Here's my engine start. And I'm pleased to announce...
What year is this car?
2003.
I didn't know they had this.
I know. Folks, I'm happy to report that this air conditioning blows cold. Not kind of cold, cold. So, just so you know. Okay, seat belt. I don't think it's going to do any yelling at us, so you're good. Okay, got my seat belt on. Got this turned over here. Air conditioning is too loud for Quincy. All right. Foot's on the brake. I'm in automatic. Put it in drive. Off we go. All right. And the brakes. 3, 2, and 1. Wow. This is super cool, folks. Brakes are perfect. Everything feels great. I'm gonna go over the speed bump test here, only because don't have any choice. Speed bump number 1, speed bump number 2. No weird loud rattles, no strange clunking. Just perfect. Okay. I could tell by putting my foot on the gas pedal of this car, it really wants to go. Okay, off we go. We're gonna get up to speed here. about 55 miles an hour. Hands off the steering wheel, driving straight. My foot's on the brake. On the brake pretty good. Right turn signal. Usually hit a little cul-de-sac down here just to spin it around a sharp curve, make sure we don't hear anything funny and stuff. Very tight. 6,000 miles, folks. It's pretty, you know, it's probably pretty new. Okay, back out to the stop sign. We're gonna head back to the showroom. My left turn signal's on. Seems to be working just fine. Just gotta wait for a little bit of traffic here and then we can go do our thing. I don't know, Quincy, we might have to edit this one. Oh, no, we're not. Hold on. Foot's back on the brake, left turn signal.
Finally making progress in construction.
Yeah, a little bit. Very bumpy ride, folks. We don't have very good roads around here, but this car's taking it like a champ. I don't want to drive this anymore, obviously. Want to keep these miles down so you folks can enjoy the rest of these miles up to 6,000. The odometer shows 5,973, just so you all know at home. Seems the clock is working just fine. Radio. Great radio. And like I said, the air conditioner keep us nice and cool. Quincy, we should head to the beach in this one. This is super cool. Folks, that's about all I have to share with you on this extremely rare Aston Martin that is pretty much as good as new. I mean, there's just those couple little things. If you miss those couple little things, folks, and you just fast forward to watch me drive this down the road, well, if you're interested in buying it, there's just a couple little itty bitty things that I touched upon. Make sure you go back and look. And to find out more information, please go to celebritycars.com. Give us the guys a call on here, 702-818-1031. See you next time.